Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Grace, and this is gonna be some sort of TBR wrap-up something. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about books that I read in January, books that I want to read in February, all the stuff kind of squished into one video. All right, here we go. Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett was the very first book I completed in the month of January. So the very first book I completed this year, which is kind of cool. All right, so main character's name is Sancha. And she's a thief. She's a very, very good thief. She has magical abilities that make her a really, 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 really good thief. Okay, so in this world, the magic system is called scriving. Scrivings? Scrive, something. Anyway, scrivings are like all these magical symbols that a scriver writes on objects that convinces objects that they can do something that they normally couldn't do. I was very confused by the magic system. I'm just saying, like, I understood it to a point, but then there was a point where I just stopped understanding it. Anyway, so Sancha is our main character, and she has got a plate of metal embedded in her head that's scrived, and this scrived metal gives her brain signals that lets her brain have that gives her magic abilities. Oh my god. This scrived plate in her head gives her magical abilities, basically. So Sancha gets hired to steal this magical artifact. Okay, so the story opens with this heist, and she's going on this heist. She steals this magical artifact. Shit hits the fan, but she gets away, and she gets it back to her apartment at home, right? And so she's hired by these people, so she has to give it over to these people, but she has a couple days before she has to meet them. Well, she gets this object home, artifact thing, and it starts talking to her. And apparently its name is Clef. And it is sentient, and it has a personality. And Sancha bonds with Clef. They become best buddies, and she decides not to give Clef to the people who want him. And then shit hits the fan because, like, the people who hired her to steal Clef want Clef. And then everybody's after everybody. I only gave it 4 stars because the magic is super, super detailed. And, like, I got to a point where I'm like, I don't care how that thing works anymore. It was like 3 pages just to explain how this bomb works, because this bomb had like scrivings on the inside, and so like once you spin it, like this thing on the inside spins, and then it ignites this rope thing with this gunpowder thing, and like 3 pages just explaining how this bomb works. And I'm like, I don't need 3 pages explaining to me how this magical bomb works. Just tell me it's a magical bomb, give me 2 lines of detail explaining how it's magic, and then I'm good, you know? So the details were a little much for me, bogged me down a little bit as I was trying to read this book. But other than that, it's a great book, great characters. Clef is like one of my favorite characters, and I love the Clef and Sancha bond. It's so much fun. And there's a book 2 coming out called Shorefall very soon, and I'm going to run to the bookstore and grab it as soon as it comes out because I want to continue this story. And I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. It's a beautiful cover, very political in places too. So, Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett. First book I finished in the month of January. Second book I finished in the month of January was Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. Oh! Okay, I'm not going to talk that much about Elantris because I actually just did a full non-spoiler review. Might be up, should be up. I'll put the link in the description box below. But anyway, I will say I gave it 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars. I had been hesitant to pick up Elantris because it was Brandon Sanderson's debut novel published in 2005. And sometimes debut novels can be a little problematic because it's like the author's first novel and they don't really know what they're doing quite yet. And you know, I don't know, that's just my personal experience with debut novels. I don't know if that's everybody's personal experience with debut novels, but sometimes debut novels aren't as great as like later on down the line novels, right? So anyway, I was kind of hesitant to pick it up, but I finally just like did it, grabbed it, read it, and I absolutely freaking loved Laundress, okay? The main setting of Elantris there's these 2 cities. There's Erelon, which is this beautiful city full of merchants, full of nobles, you know, you get the picture. And then there's Elantris, which is this cursed city, and they're right next to each other. It kind of reminds me a lot of like Gondor, Mordor kind of thing, you know, like from Gondor you can kind of see Mordor, you can kind of see the Mount Doom and stuff, right? So that's kind of what like Erelon and Elantris remind me of. Elantris is like this cursed, dark city of like zombie people who are infected with this disease called the Sheod. So the Sheod affected all of Elantris, and then kind of has still affecting people throughout Erelon on a regular basis. Every now and then, every week or so, somebody will wake up and be infected with the Sheod, and then they get thrown into Elantris, right? So the story opens where Prince Raoden, the High Prince of Erelon, wakes up in the morning and he is infected with the Sheod and gets thrown into the cursed city of Elantris. And then this story goes from there. Anyway, I'm not going to say much more about it because I have a whole discussion on it. Go watch that. But oh my goodness, it's brilliant and beautiful and just so brilliantly done. Like Brandon Sanderson's brain, like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like, how does that guy come up with this stuff that he comes up with? And the plots and the politics and the magic and the characters and I don't know how he does it. It's, oh my goodness, it's so fantastic. I love Brandon Sanderson. Elantris is probably going to be on my like top favorite fantasy novels of all time list. So I only read 2 books in the month of January, but they were both kind of big and thick. This one's big and very small print, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in both of these books. Really in-depth magic systems, really intense books. So I'm okay with the fact that I only finished 2. Honestly, I think it's all right. Anyway, but I loved both of the ones that I read, which is also really cool. All right, so what do I want to read in the month of February? All right, well, I want to continue my Brandon Sanderson kick, first of all, and I want to read Warbreaker is my main goal for February. I cannot wait to dive into Warbreaker now that I have finished Elantris. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I really don't know anything about what this is about, except it's very political. There's a really in-depth magic system using people's breath, I think it's somebody's using people's breath. I don't know that much, but I know that there's like 2 princesses. One of them gets captured? I don't know that much about Warbreaker, unfortunately, but I will read it, I will remedy that, and I will let you guys know what I think of Warbreaker at the end of the month. All right, also, oh my god, you guys, I don't even want to talk about this book again, but it's still on my TBR, Cibola Burn. I've talked about this on so many TBRs. It's book 4 in the Expanse series. And, oh, but what I have started reading it. I have started it. Look, I'm on page 1. There's my little bookmark thing. But it's gonna follow Bobby. Look, Bobby is everybody's favorite space marine, and she's back in this book. She wasn't in like the last book, so like I'm so excited that she's back in this book. Or maybe she's just in the prologue and then she dies. I don't know. That's potentially a thing that could happen in this book series too. So we'll see. But I'm hoping it follows Holden and Miller, and that we get to see some of our favorite characters again. Anyway, so yes, I'm going to read it this month, you guys. It's going to happen. Like, I know this is like the 4th TBR I've had this book on. Oh my god. I need to keep reading the Expanse series. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I can't. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any good excuses for not continuing the Expanse series, even though I want to so badly. So this is going to happen this month. It's non-negotiable at this point. I've had it on so many monthly TBRs. Gah! Okay. Cibola Burn, book 4 in the Expanse series. I'm gonna read it this month. And I'm actually currently in the middle of A Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, because I finished Elantris last night and I didn't feel like diving into Cibola Burn yet, so I just grabbed A Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy and read like the first 50, 60 pages. 80 pages. Oh my gosh, I read 80 pages last night. I'm on chapter 5. Look at that. So yeah, so this is book 2. The first book was A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and then this is A Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. And so far, I'm loving it. So far, it's really fun. Felicity is the main character, and she's a little crazy. Understandably, though, because she's kind of in a crazy situation, but she's a little crazy, a little for my taste. I'm like, oh girl, you're going off the rails a little bit. Like, whoa, let's pump the brakes a little bit, girlfriend. But anyway, I'm excited to see where this book goes, actually. I am very excited. I think she's about to become a pirate. I think that's about to happen. Or I think she's about to manipulate her way onto a pirate expedition or something. I don't know, like she's going a little crazy right now. So anyway, I'm excited to see where this book goes. I don't know, but what's also fun is that we get to see Monty and Percy again. They were in the first chunk that I read, and I love Monty and Percy so much. Oh my goodness, I love them. I want to be their best friend. So yeah, these are the main three that I like really want to get to this month, but I might be able to work in another one or two. I don't know, we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes at the end of the month. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit that like button for me because that really helps with the algorithm and stuff, and it helps more people see my videos. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that subscribe button because I definitely want to see more of your face. And anyway, so yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you. You are so freaking beautiful. And I'll see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye!